Yo, what's good, everyone? How's it going? I hope you're all doing well. Thought we'd put some dance pie on today. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well today. Well, it's been an alright day for NAKD today. I mean, you know, all things considered, we haven't done too badly today, in my opinion. How's everyone doing in chat today? What's good, everyone? Gardy, Davey, Mahmood. Yo, what's good, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. I sound excited. Yeah, it's the music, mate. It was pumping me up. Yeah, I mean, today it is good, and I'm going to give you all a reason why. I know you all may be frustrated. I mean, you know, we have had a lot of questionable stuff happen today, haven't we, with the whole alt global stuff. We're going to try and get down to the bottom of this today, because I'm not sure what actually has happened, because a lot of people have been saying that Todd has sold, but we are going to have a look at what actually happened and whether he did actually sell, or whether, you know, it's just some sort of other thing that we're not even thinking about, right? So we're going to do an analysis into that today. I also wanted to give you all a bit of context as to where I have been. So I have recently started a job down the cooperative, you know, just a local 9-to-5 job sort of thing, because man's got to pay bills out here, you know. So, you know, that's the bottom line at the end of the day. So I've got to work, and yeah, it has taken my time up here, but I think I am starting to get a balance now, so we should start be good. We should start getting good now, right? So, you know, this last support and resistance line that I drew the other day, as you can see, we did see a drop as soon as we sort of came out of this graph, and you sort of see that was apparent here. So as you saw, I created this support structure. I mean, it's not a great support structure, in honesty. Like, there were flaws in it. I don't really... Why did I put it here before? I mean, I think it was just to sort of line up with this candlestick here when the market finished before. But you can sort of see this dip as it came outside of it, and it just dipped below, and it created a new support structure. So we're going to have to revamp this today and see what's going on. But I hope everyone in chat is having a good day, and we're going to do a proper in-deep analysis of NAKD today, because I haven't done one in a while, and I think we all need something a bit cheerful, something a little bit motivating, you know, because it has been a struggle today. And, you know, with the whole, you know, alt potentially selling, you know, there's just a lot of factors which, you know, have been, you know, playing on people's minds, I would have thought. So, you know, today we're gonna be getting down to the bottom of everything, and yeah, hope you're all doing well and want to see it. So the new support structure, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost four levels of support there. And, you know, I think this resistance right here, potentially, you sort of see this line correlate here. So we are currently in a slightly bullish flag formation. You see? Slightly bullish right now. We need more people to get in the volume. So, you know, I think that we definitely do need more volume. I mean, the more volume, the better at this stage, in honesty. Like, you know, shorts are still pumping this heavy into the ground at the moment. And, you know, can I bring this up? Let me see if I can bring up what I found earlier. Was it this one? No. Oh, it's this here. Wait, is that a bit of ask? Yeah, so you can have a look at the statistic here. So this is currently how much sort of volume's been in today. So as you can see, there's been currently 13.93 million stocks being traded, and we've had more buyers than sellers today, which is music to my ears. That has been it's been a while since we've seen that, right? And, you know, we've seen a fair bit of neutral. I mean, you know, that just speaks for itself. But we've seen a lot more buying than we have selling today, which is good news. So, you know, that's why we've seen the price go up, essentially. But again, we have to bear in mind that the shorters have been pumping this into the ground, and they've been trying their best to really pump this stock down. They've been trying to really grind the gears, trying to bring this stock down as much as possible, because they think it's working. And I wanted to quickly read you all something from the Discord, because the Discord actually gave a very, very good analysis right now. So someone said, where was it? So yeah, so this is what Vinyl said. So this is 3D. We need to do the full retractment, or the full retracement, which we never completed to finish wave C. And then the blast off, right? We never actually came down to where he said the retracement would be, right? Because we sort of got stuck with this whole, like, we saw a little bit of a bull stage, and we didn't actually meet the full retracement. So I think what we're doing now is we need to see that correction for it to start really taking off. And before we see blast off, essentially, right? So it said, Eulos are Hedgie's final attempt to spare themselves a little, but it's just golden opportunity for us now. Once we hit 0.47/0.46 at a minimum, or 0.45 for true new low, or 0.40 for exaggeration, we scoop as many shares as we can, and then we skyrocket. That is what 3D basically was saying. That was my interpretation of a lot of the graphs that he's been making. As we all know, 3D is a big player in this NKD army. His analyses are great. He gets them right a lot of the time. So, you know, I'm inclined to listen to him, honestly. Like, that was my interpretation of what he said in his last sort of graph analysis. Been in since late December, taking so long. I know, Ben. It's been long. It has been long. But, you know, who said money was easy to make? Stocks are not easy money at the end of the day, you know, like it was always going to be a battlefield, but essentially I'm just going to keep fighting. You do what's best for you at the end of the day, right? So I'm not going to influence your decision at all, but I'm just here to present to you my analysis, my facts, and yeah, I'll let you all do your thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I appreciate you putting that in the Discord, because that was good. That was honestly great. That was a great, like, sort of rundown of what it was. What are those lines that you are using? Need to make those flags. Yeah, so these lines, or where I saw these lines, you sort of see it up here. It's just called line segment, and it's very easy to do it. And, you know, you're just looking for resistance candlesticks, and you're looking for support candlesticks. And you sort of see here, you know, we've had a nice level of support, and we have also had, you know, a fair bit of downside as well. You know, we have been looking good. 3 levels of support, about 4 touch points of support. It's been good. Yo, it's good to be king. That's a quote in my Vinyl power phrase. Yo, all good, man. I appreciate you putting that in the chat, honestly. It means the world. And thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. But yeah, how is everyone doing in the NKD army today? I want you all to give me stuff that you want me to check out, because, you know, I did a quick analysis of the 20F. You know what? I'm actually going to show you what I put for this 20F, right? So, hold on, actually, I should probably put that to the side. My documents. Let me just quickly find this, because I'll get what I brought for the old thing. Because I didn't even get to say a lot of the stuff that I wanted to on that. But you lot may as well hear it, right? So, these were the power phrase. This is what I sort of made before I went on the Todd Alt show the other day. And this is what I thought before going on to the show. And these are the key points which I wanted to bring up, right? So, you know, like I said on the show, we have to make sure that we are thinking about bending. This is a very fundamental factor as to why NAKD has not been performing in their 20F. You can see when they did a side-by-side analysis, I think it was page 22 or something like that, where they did a side-by-side analysis of NAKD and Bendon. And you see how much Bendon actually tanked the share price, really, or the whole cash flow. Good evening, Bud. CEO needs to finally step up and create some hype, even if he can't say nothing about game. I know he needs to step to the plate, because we don't know what we're doing at the moment, and you know, I can only do so much, but you know, that's the way to do it. There's only so much we can do. Yo, Yui Plashanki? Sorry if I say your name wrong. Thank you very much for the €5.50. I appreciate it so, so much. And yeah, you're all going. I appreciate it. You don't need to donate though. You giving me your time is enough at the moment. And I'm here just to present to you all the facts for NAKD that I have drawn from the 20F and some other documents, right? So there was mention on page 36 of the 300 million worth of cash. Now, this is someone in the Telegram that actually presented me this. Let's pull the document up, shall we? Let's pull it up. I think we need to get this 20F up so we can all have a look at it together, right? So let me just bring this across here. So if I just do this, so Control F and then 300, you sort of see down here. Oh wait, that's the, what's this? That's the bend and sail. Yeah, I appreciate that, Yui. Thank you very much. Sam Jenny, you should reach out to Alt and prepare him for the amending ambush today. I know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I can say and what I can't say to Alt really. I will probably give Jason a message and just say like, look, this could get dicey today, but you know, they do have to have a chat though. They have to say what's going to be said, right? They have to say what's going on today because. You know, I think it's right that they should. It's not exactly accountability that I think they need, right? They just need to provide clarification for us, right? Because they've been saying a lot of stuff. So I think if they can just, you know, give us an understanding of what's going on, then that's it. But at the end of the day, though, everyone, you all have to remember, if you're in the chat right now, you all have to remember that Todd Alt, his fundamental, like the first thing that he has to put first is his company at the end of the day. Alt Global, that's what pays the bills for him. That's what keeps him alive and, you know, relevant, and you know, that is what is basically his driving force into doing everything. So we have to take that into account, and he is a businessman at the end of the day, so he has to do what's best for his business. So yeah, so this is where it was here. So as at the January 31st, 2021, we had a cash balance of 90.9 million. Subsequently, the company raised further funds through an at-the-market selling of shares and through a direct placement, along as disclosing the document. As such, with over $300 million worth of cash in the business and substantially strengthened balance sheet, the directors have no reasonable doubt that the company has adequate resources to apply the going concern basis of accounting in preparing the financial statement. Furthermore, with global macros, I mean, I don't really have to say that. And also as well, they say for the repayment of the I'm guessing that's the Bendon loan. Basically, long story short, they have divested Bendon, and they have said in this that they have $300 million worth of cash. That is something that we should hold on to. That is big news. That shows that everything they have told us so far is true, because they have put it in a 20F. The SEC have authorized it, so that means that it's true. So, you know, we have to take that into account when reviewing NAKD. It's good news at the end of the day, right? And, you know, I think when we saw this massive dip, you know, we saw this massive decline when the 20F was originally announced. This was forged. This was not real. And, you know, there is no reason why this should go down. There's not enough people that would have got scared at the market offerings in that short amount of time. So in my opinion, the hedge funders were at the buzzers for this one, and they wanted to create a synthetic sort of naked shorting, smash it on the market, boom, done. that's what they wanted, right? So, you know, we didn't play into it at all. As you saw, we managed to stabilize it, and it's just been slightly going down. We've been in a bearish trend, but today we are looking a bit bullish. So, you know, I think we're on the up now. I'm not sure, but I do think actually, before I say we're on the up, we do need to see that retracement at some point. And, you know, I actually sort of hope the stock price comes down a bit more so we can potentially hit that retracement mark, and then we can see if we can actually complete wave C to potentially skyrocket up, right? So that's definitely something which I hope happens. I'm not sure what you all think. Do any of you lot have anything that you want? Do you want me to talk about anything in particular? Unfortunately, Todd can't say so much publicly. I wouldn't want him to say so on that. Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, he has legal obligations and stuff that we probably wouldn't even understand because, you know, his position right now, I mean, he is a director of a massive company, like worth billions. So, you know, unless you're in that position, you probably won't understand. Like, I don't understand half the stuff that he says. You know, it's crazy. It's a different world. ADA, is that Cardona? Cardona. Let's bring it up on CoinCap a sec. Cardano. Okay, so how are we looking on Cardano today? So Cardano's had a nice rise today, not massively, but it has seen a little bit of nice price action. So transaction fee? I mean, returns are up today. Returns yields up as well. I mean, it's looking good today. Cardano's hit a nice little upward trend here. We look at the monthly chart again. I mean, we saw a massive dip from up here, but that was near the end of the bull market. 16th of May was probably the end of the bull market, in all honesty, and then we just saw it start declining. But then we are seeing some stability here. So I think this is probably the going price of what Cardano's actually at the moment. So, yeah. That's all I can see to it anyway. Also looking at the 12-hour as well. I mean, 12 hours all right. Yo, Papa Gorilla, what's up, Sam? Love for you, my brother. I appreciate that, Papa. How's it going anyway? I haven't spoken to you in ages. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the $10 as well. I appreciate it so much. Yo, honestly, like, you lot are insane. This is crazy. I mean, I've been MIA for ages. Like, I haven't really put much in the group chat. I mean, I put a couple messages here and there, but I haven't done enough, really. So I do apologize for that, but I've just been really busy. So I hope you understand that. What's my take on BRQS, buy or pass? Dave, what sort of business? Is that a company or is that crypto? I haven't heard of that one. BRQS. Borg's Technology. I mean, looking at the 5-day slightly down. I mean, it's a fair bit down. Why was this peak there? Borg's Technology, that's the one that's rumoured. That's rumoured for the NAKD merge, isn't it? That's one of the ones that they were talking about. That's quite interesting, actually. It's getting warmer again. We're active in the grill. I bet. How's the restaurant going, Papa? I hope it's doing well. Your food looks tasty, by the way. When I'm next to America, I'll stop by your restaurant. 6 months. I mean, you know, it's had upward spells, and you know, this was in February. We saw this upward trend. Dave, do you know what caused this here? What caused this spike up here? Any takers? Mate, Papa Gorilla is the grill king. He really is. That food looked absolutely stunning, honestly. Like, what was it, Caribbean? It's getting better almost out of restrictions here in Pennsylvania. Love that. Papa, how many restaurants do you own? Do you just own the one, or do you like own a chain, or what's going on with that? Open one in the UK, mate. I'll stop by it. Ask Todd and Jason about the flavor. I will. Next time I'm on, I'll bring up Papa Gorilla's food. There we go. Dominican. Ooh, okay, all right. Bring out the cruise. Love that. So yeah, moving back to NAKD, right? So this is what I put here. So it's estimated that we own 120 million shares. Not sure, rumor has it that shares were sold last month for some odd reason. Oh, okay, interesting. It could be a reverse split then, potentially. Oh, you also flip houses. Ah, fair play. Yeah, that's impressive. I wish I was that business savvy, but I guess I'm still young, so I've got a lot to learn. You know, like, you know, I'm trying to like get my head around stocks at the moment and crypto, obviously, but you know, I would love to actually get into the property industry. Like once I've accumulated enough money, I think that would be the next step for me, like in the future potentially, like flipping houses and stuff. GME just went up 11%, really? Bruh, what happened here? Whoa, okay. Okay, what about AMC? What's AMC doing? AMC's up. It's broke the 15 or the 14.5. Oh, okay. We're seeing some action here. NAKD's up as well. What's going on here? Hold on. Here we go, boys. Here we go. What we got here? What we got cooking? Castor Maritime up as well. That's a rare sight. SNGL up as well. It seems like pretty much all of the stocks that have money behind it have started shooting up. This the interview with the CEO will be anytime soon. Mahmood, I actually have no clue. That wasn't organised by me. I would love to honestly interview the NAKD CEO. I think that would be a great interview. I just hope that, you know, Todd and Jason ask the right questions. I'm sure they will. They're amazing hosts anyway. You know, I just want to ensure that, you know, the right questions are asked. I want them to be slightly confrontational about it because, you know, I think we all deserve answers with what's going on, especially with the amount of support and the amount of backing we put behind this stock. So, but I think collectively though, the NAKD army. Oh, do you think the interview the CEO will be able to? Okay. I'm hoping it'll be soon. I think that's all we can say at the moment. I think that's what everyone's hoping. That's the only word we can use, right? There's no definite yes or no answer. It's just hope at the moment. You know, I want Todd or Jason just to say on the show like when it's going to be happening or if it's going to be happening. You know. But I know that Todd and Jason actually want this to happen, and at the moment it's the CEO backing out. But it could be to do with some sort of news that he's not allowed to talk about. Potentially a merger. They said that. They said that in the 20F. See here, I picked this out on the bottom of page 22. Let's quickly find it here. So bottom of page 22. So it was. Wait, where was it? Did I put the wrong page? I may have put the wrong page. But I saw it somewhere. So following divestment of Bendon and recently raised capital, Naked is in a strong financial position to further leverage and build on its leading e-commerce position in intimate apparel through the additional of synergistic, high growth and high margin e-commerce businesses as part of its new strategy to a pure e-commerce leader. Hopefully with Victoria's Secrets, no, I do not want Victoria's Secrets, and I'm going to tell you why. Although, yes, it will boost NAKD. It will. It will boost NAKD's price. It's not the one that I want. I want it to be an ASOS, but essentially, if we merge with a Victoria's Secrets or an ASOS, NAKD will probably end up being a subsidiary to those brands, right? Because ASOS is up there. L Brands is up there. We have a lot of work to do if we want to actually buy one of those companies. So we will probably, I reckon we will be a subsidiary to the likes of L Brands. Potentially though, it could work that because, you know, Victoria's Secret itself is quite a brick and mortar. It's a brick and mortar company essentially. Like they do have e-commerce attached to it, but it's not like a definable e-commerce brand, whereas NAKD is trying to become an e-commerce platform. So there could be some sort of crossover there. Victoria's Secret is trying to become e-commerce. NAKD is also trying to become e-commerce. They could meet in the middle somewhere. Who knows? They could be something good there, but I hope that it's with the likes of ASOS or Zaful, someone who's already social media savvy and knows the roots of e-commerce, really. My take on cannabis stocks like Tilray. How are we looking here? I mean, Sundial was looking good today. So is Tilray follow suit? Has there been like any news in America of, you know, that sort of stuff going up? Yeah, Tilray spiked as well. So what's the catalyst been? Oh, the Tilray options. Okay. Interesting. Tilray's had a very nice spike, isn't it? Yo, Dave, what's happened with Tilray? Has there been some new news or something? That's interesting. AMC and GME both broke 10%. Have they? Oh yeah, wow. AMC's just breached $15. Whoo. I've got AMC shares as well. That's promising. GME also 12% up. This isn't a squeeze though. It could be a gamma squeeze, I guess. But yo, what's good, Mike? How's it going, mate? Hope you're doing well. Yo, Patrick, that's interesting, man. I don't know why is this going. I'm very confused as to what's going on with AMC and GME. I know it's seeing some price action. Is this just to do with a squeeze? Has there been some sort of like, you know, too many options or something? Because there was that new rule that came into play. The DTC did a rule, didn't they, about the whole options thing. And although that was not going to affect NAKD as such, because, you know, Naked doesn't have any options attached to it, AMC and GME both had options attached to it. So that may be why that's going up so much at the moment, because they can't hide those shorts within options anymore. Great, so now NAKD will pump, hopefully so, with some good news. We need some news attached to it, and I also want to see it retrace back down to 0.47, because if it hits here, then we complete wave C, and then we're ready for blast off, according to 3D. Sam, did you hear about the rumor that Alt sold their shares? Something with DPW as well. Any chances you could shed some light on it? Now, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. Todd has not told me at all, or Jason hasn't told me anything. I'm as clueless as all of you about what's actually happening with that. And I don't think we're actually going to know until we hear from the horse's mouth today, right? So, you know, I urge us all to ask the question, but please, I ask all of you in the chat right now, do it in a respectful manner, right? I don't want you all to present us as a meme stock, because that's going to ruin everything. And I made that clear in the group chat today. We need to come at this very respectfully, and we need to just, you know, ask the question. We don't need to, you know, bring any toxicity to it. You know, we just want to look as professional as possible and investors at the end of the day. Not apes, investors, you know? Because I think that's going to, in turn, promote the likes of Justin coming on the show, if he can see that we're actually serious about this. I hope you'll agree with that, though. But I mean, that's my take on it. If you have any different takes, let me know. How's the volume looking today for NAKD? I mean, the volume's not been too bad today. The volume's been good. No worries, mate. No worries. Like, I wish I could tell you more, but I genuinely don't know anything else. So, you know, it does suck a bit, but, you know, that... What could I do? You know. NAKD RSI looking up. The top bracket almost hit 70, so that's a very nice sign. Also wondering about your idea on NAKD being purchased and how it would affect us shareholders of NAKD. So, potentially... yeah, so if NAKD was purchased, I mean, it would bang in price, honestly. Depending on who it purchased or, you know, what actually happened, like whether it was a merger or whatever. I mean, are you talking about Alt selling his shares, or are you talking about if NAKD itself was purchased? Papa, DP Lending is one of Todd's companies. They didn't sell, transfer from one company to another. Yeah, that would make sense, in honesty. Like, you have to remember as well that this could be something to do with tax purposes as well. We all have to bear that in mind, you know. They've got good accountants. So, yeah. They can do a lot of stuff at the moment with these shares. And although on paper it may look bad, it may not be as bad as everyone's making it out to be. There could be something else attached to it that we don't know. And that's why we're going to have to hear from him, right? There's nothing that we need to know from Todd nor DPW. They're investors like us, and Todd has the stake in NAKD. And what can he say that could not compromise the cash? Yeah, I mean, Dave, at the end of the day, though, I do, as much as I agree with that, I think for the whole NAKD army that's actually followed him and, you know, actually almost gave him a platform, and essentially, right? Because, you know, I have no shame in saying that I would be nowhere without the NAKD army. And, you know, I feel like Todd has received a very similar sort of boost that I have in terms of this whole platform thing. So, you know, I think that it's right for him to at least give us a small insight. Just give us something into like just something that's going on, right? I don't want all the details. I don't want an in-depth analysis. I just want to know something. NAKD being purchased itself, I think it's going to really improve NAKD's stock price, and I think that could be what they're doing currently, actually, because they do have to. We all have to remember, it's in their best interest to stay above this $1 mark. They have to find a way to get above the $1 mark, or else the company gets delisted from the NASDAQ, right? So they need to find something, and they need to find it quickly. So, you know, it doesn't change the message, but that's just the bottom line at the end of the day. They need to find a way to get this company out of this red zone, you know? And again, this doesn't affect us at all because it's on their shoulders. It's on Justin's shoulders, for example. So he actually has to do some sort of merger. He has to do something to get himself and the company out the mud and get above that $1 mark. Old Global Holdings that's what I mean. That's why I'm confused, UK. Because Alt Global Holdings, it still says that they own 41 million shares. Now, the 47 million that they sold apparently went to Asosa Holdings. So they sold to Asosa Holdings, but they still have 41 million shares. So I think what could have happened is, I think Asosa, I think Todd originally bought those 47 million shares. And at the end of the day, DP Lending is a lending firm. So potentially he lent the shares over to Asosa Holdings. I'm not sure how it will work, but you know, it's very difficult to say what's going on. We did give him a platform and viewer boost. I do agree with a woman fuzzy. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want to full on. I don't want a full on analysis. I don't want him to say everything that's going on. I just want him to just give us a indication of what's going on. Just anything. RS, I'd rather get my info. I really appreciate that, Dave. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, UK. Thank you very much. AHT up big time last couple of weeks. AHT, let's have a look. Ashford Hospital. Okay, interesting. Ashford Hospitality Trust. Okay. Is this a COVID? Is this what this is due to? Let's have a quick look at the summary. So, Ashford Hospitality Trust is a real estate investment trust. Oh, focused on investing predominantly in upscale full service hotels. Okay, interesting. Yo, Allah, what's good, man? Hope you're doing well. Hopefully not for short said, yeah. Papa, $1 to $5, $1 and $5 are the breaking point. After $1, another type of investor will be able to get NAKD, and after $5, it's not a penny stock. Big whales will be able to buy, and then all hell breaks loose. Yeah, that's exactly what will probably happen, and it's gonna have to hit $1 at some point. Like at the moment, it's just a waiting game, right? I think we're all just waiting on some good NAKD PR. We need Justin to do something. Like even if it's just putting something on your website. Like you don't have to do an interview. I know we will want an interview, but just give us something to go off, right? At this point. NAKD climbing 5%. Oh, okay, I see you. Oh, it's just broke out on my flag. Let's see how accurate this is then. Is it going to keep climbing? Going to be interesting to see what happens here. Maybe it will create a new support structure. Who knows? It got hit pretty hard by COVID. Yeah, I know. I mean, everything gets hit. I think everything got hit pretty hard, like with COVID, unless companies adapted to e-commerce, and that's why it's so important for companies like NAKD to adapt to e-commerce, because it's what will keep the company afloat moving forward. Papa Gruna, yeah, it's always nice to see Papa in the chat. It's nice to see everyone in the chat, honestly. It's been so long since I've actually had a chat with all of you that's supporting us at the moment, so I appreciate the love, honestly. It's been amazing. Yeah, NAKD's broke 0.454. Not bad. NAKD is getting ready to take off near 6%. Now, although I want this to really take off, I'm still curious whether we're going to see a retracement, because that's what the analysis suggested. So I feel like we do need to see some sort of retracement before this takeoff can happen, but maybe it's happening early. I mean, we're 6% up right now, so it's been a good day of trading so far. NAKD is ready to take off. Yeah. Mate, but Papa Gorilla's barbecue is legendary. It really is. It's goated. Allah, my time zone kills it, but I try to join in. Yeah, I appreciate that, Allah. Thank you very much. Make sure you get some sleep, though. Make sure you get some sleep. Yo, AMC. I want to see my portfolio right now, baby. I think I've got 20 something AMC shares at the moment. Let's have a look. What are we currently at? 128 profit, baby. Woo. Not too shabby. I'm still minus on NAKD, but that's hopefully going to turn around pretty soon if we keep climbing like this. GameStop up, mate. GameStop's up 17%. What's going on today? Every time the meme stocks go up, they all go up together. I know there is something that's connecting them. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. It's difficult because today it's been slightly different, but I don't think there's a coincidence that they both shoot up like directly at the same time. I mean, the only thing that makes me believe it didn't, that NAKD stayed pretty mellow the other day, whereas AMC did take a nice shoot up to the 13 cent or 13.8 or $58 mark. But I'm still convinced they're connected in some way, shape, or form. What's the volume like on NAKD? I mean, the volume, yeah, it's looking good. What's this? Oh, okay. Is this the hypothetical volume? What about the RSI? That's a better indication. RSI. Whoa! Look at the RSI. RSI is 80. That's the sort of volume we needed. Did a whale just enter into NAKD or something? Do you reckon? Because what would have caused this massive spike in volume? Unless people are just active at the moment. Are they all shorted by the same hedge fund? So is Citadel shorting all of them, or is it a different hedge fund that I don't know? $2.17 million buy in NAKD at $2.30. Wow, that's insane. Look at the candlesticks, 230. Wait, 230. Oh, here. Interesting. Wait, interpretation? Quote. I mean, it's a fair few. No, 12.6K. Robinhood is showing 2.17 million. If that's true, then fair play. Yo, look, 100K just came through at 0.54 on the bid. It's looking good today. They're all heavily shorted. All of these stocks, GME, AMC, they're all really heavily shorted at the moment. If NAKD can go back up to 56 cents, I'm in profit there. Oh, what's happened to the music? Hold on. We're going to keep the funky music on. Yeah, NAKD is looking good at the moment. Had a nice spike. And we're getting a lot of volume as well. Like I said, there was an order there just a few minutes ago. I think it was almost 100,000. Would you sell at 56 cents? What do you think this is? No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I said that I would be in profit. So that would mean that my share price would be like the actual average price would be above the price that I bought at. So what I'm saying is my portfolio will be green. That's probably a better way to put it. There's no selling in here, baby. Diamond hands only. I improve that if you want. There you go. Still got my 1,326 shares of NAKD. Not selling a penny. Yeah, I know. It's been a while since we've seen green. Look, I mean, AMC's running 14% up at the moment. Naked Brands, almost 8% up. Beautiful stuff. We're seeing some lovely price action at the moment. GME 20%. Whew. Crikey Moses. AKD updated their HQ? Really? Wait, what? Whereabouts did you see that? Now it's double bay. Oh, okay, interesting. So they've got something planned then. I mean, they've got a lot of cash, so why not? Why not get a new HQ? If it's going to help them, then why the heck not? We actually hit... Do we hit 55? No, we didn't quite hit 55. We're close, though. We're creeping. AMC up almost 15% now. SNDL at 4%, Castor Maritime 3%. Wait, where did GME go? I swear that was just on there. Oh yeah. Wow, GME's running 20%. We actually hit 55 cents. Yeah, GME's running. It's had a $36 increase today. Oh, NAKD just hit 55. We love that. %. When moon. If GME breaks 221, the shorts have to cut. Is that true? What, Gardy, where did you get that information from? Oh, NAKD's going. Yo, Allah, what's good, bro? I appreciate that. 10,000. I mean, that's Oh yeah, you're from Korea, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the currency is out there, but I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you. You're all legends, honestly. I appreciate the support so much. It's honestly, like, it's insane. Like, you lot, God bless, God bless. I appreciate you all so much. Yeah, Y221. Gardy. Oh, you're just... Okay, alright, fair enough. I mean, we're all entitled to it. Yo, Allah, honestly, I appreciate that so much, man. Like, you're insane. I thank you so much. Yeah, NEKD hit 9%. It ran. It tested the 56 cent mark, and then it came back down again. But it's testing it. We all know 56 cents. That was where we saw the boundary before. This is the next resistance level up here. So yeah, we're gonna have to see. I think we can actually test this next level. What do we all think? Do you reckon we can... I reckon we can test 56 cents soon. Like, I mean, like I say, like, this triangle that or this flag that I drew was pretty accurate. Because as soon as we broke out of it, you see this next support structure hitting. That's what I'm saying. My analysis normally do pretty well with this. I mean, to be honest, I think 3D is a lot better than me at long-term analysis. So if you want like a sort of bigger picture, then definitely go and watch him. But I am generally quite good at doing short-term analysis. Like, I do get it right most of the time. I mean, obviously not financial advice, but I'm just saying that I've got a pretty good success rate when it comes to this sort of stuff, as you can sort of see here. We broke out the triangle and look what happens. And the one before, we went below the triangle and we created a new support structure down here. So that's what I'm saying. You see, we're sort of we're almost at the top of this exponential, we're above the exponential moving average at the moment. Back up to the 55-cent mark. AMC's up to 15.51. The hedge funders tried a little tactic there, but it didn't work. We're still going strong. Also, for anyone who is in the chat, feel free to share the stream out. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, we're currently on 1.59 or 1,590 subs. So, if you all can get me to the 1,600 mark today, that'd be very much appreciated. So, if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It means the world to myself and Josh, honestly. And speaking of Josh, I just wanted to let you all know, I'll give you a bit of an update on Josh. So, Josh's PC is currently I think it's in Germany at the moment, getting fixed. So, he will be back on soon, but we're just sort of he's just sort of laying low at the moment because he doesn't have a PC to record on. So, it is what it is. But he will be back in action very soon. His PC should arrive probably in the next week or so. So I hope that he will be back and ready to provide more content. Because, doing this YouTube stuff on my own, it is difficult. That's why it's always nice to have, another person there just to give you a hand, So when I'm not here, there's always someone else here to, fill in, so... KD is testing 56. Yeah. I mean, yeah, every time NAKD sort of tests the 56-cent mark, it just doesn't quite reach it, does it? Yo, Vic, thank you for the sub, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. AMC is looking for $20. How is AMC? God, are you chatting again or what's going on? Well, do you reckon AMC could hit $20 today? I mean, looking at the bigger picture, it's not out of the question. I mean, that is sort of the next the next level up, I guess. But what's this support structure? Look how bad I was before. When was this? February 20. This is when I originally started doing this. So we started the YouTube channel back on, I think it was the 3rd of February. We started Armada Trading, and look how bad my analysis were. Oh, that's awful. That's actually, it wasn't actually far off in all fairness, because it did sort of break out of it and create a support structure. But yeah, that. Oh, that's nostalgia. Yo, what's good, Steven? How's it going? I appreciate you stopping by. NAKD's on a bit of a strong run at the moment. That's fair enough, Garly. That's fair enough. God, AMC hit 1570. I mean, we need. I want to see NAKD. If we can breach 56 cents, that would be great, because then we can start hitting the next support structure, right? Or the next resistance. Allah, what are the realistic thoughts of NAKD getting to $1 by the deadline? Tell the truth. Past the end of August. I think they will hit the deadline. In all honesty, I think that they will be able to find a way. They have so much cash available. They have the means to be able to stay afloat. Whether that be even if they have to buy back shares, it's in their best interest to stay on the NASDAQ, right? It's in everyone's best interest, and also their best interest for them to stay listed on the NASDAQ, because that's how they've had this massive amount of funding, right? We have to remember, we managed to raise them a large amount of capital, a large amount of cash. So it'll be in their best interest to just make sure that they stay listed on the NASDAQ. Is that a deadline, June 29th? I think we'll see something by then. Well, we better. we better see something by then. I'm confident that Justin will at least say so. It broke 56? No, it didn't. New rules, squeeze inevitable. What's this new rule then? Papa, can you give me an indication of what the new rule is? Like, is there like a name for the rule? So I can have a look at it. Has there been any updates on the interview? Not as I know. I mean, you know as much as I do. I'm not on Risk. I mean, I've been on Risk On, but I'm not connected really to Risk On. You know. As much as I'd love to be, I think that'd be a great sort of crossover if we can, you know, myself and Josh can just do like a small segment on there. I think that'd be awesome. But, you know, I think, yeah. But anyway, to answer your question, Mike, no, there hasn't been any updates as of yet. God, AMC's running, isn't it? I mean, 1551. That's beautiful. Why were Todd and Co talking about 300 days for compliance? Never understood that. Do you know? I have no idea. Oh, okay, Papa. Okay. All good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what that 300-day rule. Maybe they changed it due to COVID-19. Potentially, you know, some rules have been bent due to COVID. Because, you know, there's been a lot more freedom. So potentially they changed the rule up with the whole NASDAQ compliancy thing just due to COVID. Because from what I knew before, I thought it was 6 months and they had to stay above $1 for a consecutive 10-day period, I believe it was. Can someone verify that? Or am I chatting out my behind? I need to be careful what I say because it's YouTube. If it was Twitch, I'll be able to speak freely. AMC 13, GME 210. What's going on with GME at the moment? I mean, it's very difficult to draw a graph of GME because at the moment it's just, yeah, I mean, it's impossible to really get a proper understanding. I've heard that as long as we can show a good indication, we'll hit $1. It's highly likely we'll get an extension on the time. Okay. Yeah, I reckon there'll be some sort of extension in place. Like even if we don't hit it, because you know they can show proof that the stock's been heavily shorted anyway. So I know it's already active, but they have 45 days to comply. Okay. Yeah, so those 45 days, they have to be above $1 for a 10-day consecutive period, right? I think there are some things in the small print. There are different stipulations according to how Risk On explained it, along with the Telegram and Twitter. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different sort of takes on different rule sets, I guess. I mean, a lot of the time, it's not just black and white. Like, it's very difficult to get a proper understanding of what's going on. So if we start hitting like 80 to 85 cents, we may get an extension. Yeah, if we show signs of life, pretty much, then, you know, there's a lot higher chance that we'll get some form of extension, in my opinion. The moving average volume is up massively. Yo, look at that. Look at that candlestick for the volume. That's insane. The 45 days is for the hedge funders to comply. So that's to comply with the new rule that's been put in place, right? Let me have a quick look. So what's it known as? So it's the so what's the rule called, Papa? If you can find that, that'd be great. No donations for Armada gives are late. give me all the shares. It's gonna get to a point where I'm just gonna own like enough to just own NKD. Imagine. Armada for CEO. I don't know why would people put that in chat. I mean, I would love to, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I've got stuff to do. Although I would take it up in a heartbeat. I'm not even gonna front. Yo, Allah, thank you so much for the 3,000 Korean money. I don't know what the currency is. But I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, man. I don't remember. Let me check. Okay. So 6 months, 10k saves. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That was the rule which I thought was going to happen. So where did that 300-day thing come into play then? South Korean 1. Okay, I remember that. 1. Okay. Talking of 1, let's have a look at Winkcoin. That's a nice run-in. How are we looking on Winkcoin today? I'm still pretty heavily invested in Wink, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, what's happened here then? Oh no. I've had a howler. Oh no. I bought Wink. I've got to admit, I'm more than happy. When I do something wrong, I own my loss. I own up to it. So I bought Wink around here, about the 0.0013 mark, and as you can see, yeah. Like I said, I have no shame in saying when I do something wrong. So you can back that till you know. Like, you'll always get an honest answer from me. I'm learning at the end of the day. Like I say to all of you, I am no financial expert. I'm not a financial advisor. But what I am is I am a university student trying my hardest to understand stocks. I have a passion for this. And I'm willing to put in the work to, you know, become as good as I can, and you know, to give you all as good an analysis as I possibly can. So, you know, you always got to put the hard work in to get anything out of life, I guess. But you have to have your ups and downs as well. Cardano's been pretty stable today. There's been really very little volatility today in Cardano. What about Ethereum? Actually, Doge. What's going on with Doge today? Doge on the 1 day. Started off the day pretty good, and then it's just come down today. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. You're all legends. What stocks am I invested in? So I'm going to be honest. So I am currently invested in a VRXT, Vaxart. I have a long position in that, and I bought that at, I think, $7.50, around that mark. I don't have it because it's on a different trading account. I've got it on my Trade Zero account, but I do have Vaxart. I have, obviously, AMC and NAKD. I mean, you know, you all know I've got a lot of shares in NAKD. And in AMC, I have got a large amount of shares. Well, I don't have a large amount. I've got, like, you know, 22. But that's a lot for me, because I'm a university student, so allow it. What else have I invested in though? Because I've been in quite a few. I was in Zomedica. Am I seeing the puts on SPY? What, the S? Huh. That's interesting. Oh, thank you so much, Papa. So it's DTCC 2021 005 and 002. Okay, let's have a look. Is it that one? Clearing corporations. National Securities Clearing Corporation. So that's the clearing houses this will affect, right? Or actually, no, it will affect the shorters as well, because they can't then smuggle their money within these sort of clearing houses. Is this the right one? Yeah, I know. They've been really like just pushing the limit with this. So this was approved on April 12th, 2019, but obviously it hasn't come into play because of COVID, right? Am I correct in that, or am I on the wrong one? I think the first was passed, and there was a 008 which was waiting to be approved. Yeah, so I did cover one of the DTC rules. Yeah, I appreciate that, Allah. Thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you very much for the very generous donations. It honestly means the world to myself and Josh. So thank you very, very much. And have a good night. I know it must be very late for you over there, probably like 2 o'clock or something in Korea, right? Yo, Access to Night, what's good? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh. Okay, hold on. So there's the rule change here. So in order to implement the proposed increase in the minimum required fund deposit amount to $250,000. So section 1 of rule 4 would be revised to state the minimum required fund deposit for each member has to be $250,000. That's big, honestly. Like we all have to bear that in mind, because when these hedge funders then, like, they're not going to be able to just hide small amounts in there and just do like bit at a time, because they have to put some collateral up front. So that, yeah, okay. I honestly like the look of this. I think it's quite. As long as they enforce it pretty quickly. I rate that. What's the other one? Was it 02? 02, where's that? Fisk? No, winning down. Oh, so this is the 002. Okay, so the proposed rule change for this one. So the proposed rule change would revise the clearing agency investment policy of the Depository Trust Company, so the DTC, right? And its affiliates, National Security Clearing Corporation, and Fixed Income Clearing Corporations, or DTC, in order to enhance the methodology for determining investment limits for investments in bank deposits and clarify the decision of certain investable funds of the Government Securities Division of the FICC. So, again, another thing that will just be enforced through the clearing agencies, which has been a way of how the hedge funders have been manipulating us, really. Yeah, so they've been able to use the clearing agency sort of to cover their own behinds, really, but now they have to put up some collateral, so that they can't just use these clearing agencies like for that much longer, right? Actually, these should be enforceable pretty soon. So actually, they should be enforceable now, shouldn't they, Papa? Yeah, I think this is very interesting, this stuff. It's definitely going to speed things up, I reckon, for all of us. It means there's not going to be as much... Well, there will still be manipulation. We all have to, like, sort of just take down the chin because we know it's going to happen. But, you know, I'm hoping that we do get some sort of clarity in a sense. I'm just hoping that, you know, the DTCC and the SEC just knuckle down on what they've said they'll do. Any other stocks that have gone up massively? What the heck is this? Kawauchi Kwei Chow Mounte. Is this like the Hong Kong version of the DAI in the Nasdaq, is it? Interesting. Damn, Google's shot massively, didn't it, the other day? Almost $50 increase on Google. Same on Facebook as well. See that massive rise. Interesting. Look at GameStop. GameStop's still going. The green candlesticks are still thriving. GameStop's having a day. Actually, I think all the stocks having a day. I mean, look, AMC's up almost 13%. It was up 13% earlier. NAKD's up. It was almost up 8% earlier. So we're all doing well today. I think there's a lot of positives to take from today. But anyway, everyone, I think that is going to do it for today's stream. I hope you have all enjoyed this live stream. Thank you, everyone who has donated, showed me support today. Honestly, it means the world. I didn't think I'd get anyone in here because I haven't been active. So I thank you all so much. You're all goated. You're all insane. And I can't thank you all enough. And Josh would say the exact same if he was here today. So thank you for watching. I appreciate your faces. And I'll see you next video or live stream on the channel. Potentially tomorrow evening, depending on, you know, the situation, but I should be around tomorrow. So be sure to check out the live stream then. And yeah, thank you for watching. Take care, everyone.